Today's video is a special one. The features that I'm about to show you now has been sponsored by one of the customers of Presentify. She's a visual artist based in Los Angeles, USA. Her work incorporates photography, video, sound, and more. Her work has been exhibited in museums, galleries, public spaces, and the list goes on. Her name is Susan Silton. You can learn more about her on her Wikipedia page or on her website, susansilton.com. I'll drop the link below in the description so you can go check out her work. Now, let's get to the feature set. The first feature is the modification to the cursor in the text tool. So by default, when you click somewhere on your screen where you want to write something, you see this text, this placeholder text and three dots. So there was no option to remove this. What if you want just the cursor, this blinking cursor and not the placeholder? Well, now there's an option to disable that. If you go to the settings, click on annotate and go to text placeholder here, let's disable this. If I write something with the text tool, let's say, okay, Presentify face screen. So you get the idea. There's no placeholder now. It's just the cursor. You can enable it if you want. So this is first. The next one is the annotation tool indicator. So you see the small t just below the cursor. So that's the tool indicator, the selected tool indicator. So let's say if I choose the freehand, so where I can just draw something. So you see a dot. If there's an arrow, you see kind of a triangle. If you choose rectangle, you see this square. If you see circle, you see a circle. So I added this feature because many of the users use Presentify by disabling this toolbar. So you can choose to disable this toolbar or hide this toolbar. Presentify is still active. You can select different tools by pressing the keyboard shortcut like R for rectangle, C for circle, and A for arrow. So you don't need the toolbar. So many people use that, and it's hard to know which tool is activated currently or selected. So this feature helps in these situations. But if you prefer not to see this, or you don't often change the tool, you just use one tool and don't like this little distraction, then you can disable this. Then it's just the cursor. You can still draw, but you won't see that indicator. So you can go to again settings, annotate, and then disable this. All right, let me now enable the controls and then delete them. The third feature that I'm going to talk about today is the text font. So let's choose the text feature of the text tool. Right now, so this is the default font. So let's say I can write Presentify. So this is the default font. But if I want to change the font to something else, let's say, yeah, for the sake of this demo, I'll just choose Arial Rounded. Now if I click somewhere, see, even the placeholder changes, and then this will be the new font. So whenever you use the text feature, it will be always this font. You can increase or decrease the font size with your mouse scroll. You can hover over the text and then scroll up or down to increase or decrease the font size. There's also a new setting called text size, which is the font size, the default font size for the text tool. So the default font size is 40, but you can change it to, let's say, 96, or let's change it to even further, 144. Now if I select, you get a bigger font. Let me move this to the bottom. So these are the 4 new features that has been added recently to Presentify. It will be available in Presentify 7.2. I would like to thank again to Susan Silton for sponsoring these features, and I hope you find them useful. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.